Your online training courses should always be this. Watch to find out what I'm talking about. Hi, Cindy Nicholson here from thecoursewhisperer.co, where I help entrepreneurs create online courses that their clients will love. Because that's what you want, right? You want your clients to invest in your program, go all the way through the program, have an amazing transformation, and then tell everybody about it, right? So how do we make sure that this happens? Well, as an online course creator, there's some fundamental principles that you can include in your course to make sure that your clients have the best learning experience possible. There's some fundamental adult learning principles, and in this video, I just want to share with you one of those principles and tell you how you can include it in your course. Now, there's a handful of adult learning principles that have been around for a while, back in the mid-1900s. Mid-1900s. That sounds so long ago. All that just means is that they're tried, tested, and true. Now, one of the adult learning principles is that the content is relevant to the learner. Now, I know that sounds quite obvious, but let me explain. One of the biggest challenges people have when they're putting content together is that they end up including too much information. And I will tell you, adult learners especially are highly sensitive to fluff, extra stuff, too much information. So what you want to make sure when you're creating your course is to make it extremely relevant and on point with the objective that they're trying to achieve by investing in your course. I can definitely relate to this concept. You see, they say the adult learning principles should really be included right from the teenage years. And, well, I used to be a high school math teacher, and I can't tell you how many times my students would ask me, when are we ever going to use it? Even they were highly sensitive to the relevancy of the material that was being taught. So if you want to create a course that's engaging and interesting so that your clients will rave about it, here are 3 tips that you can include in your content to make sure that you hit the mark. So step number 1, state right at the beginning of the lesson exactly what you're going to talk about. If you ever listened to a video or a lecture and you didn't know exactly what the point was, that's your brain searching for what the relevance is for that particular information. So if you state it at the beginning, your brain can make that judgment and be encouraged to keep listening because they know something's in it for them. Now, it's just a matter of saying, in this video, I'm going to talk about, or in this lesson, I'm going to show you how to, and then you can go on with your content. Tip number 2, only include content that gives them the direct result they were looking for when they invested in your course. Remember I was saying that adults are highly sensitive to fluff and extra information? Well, if you end up having too much of it in your course, that is when you lose them, because they don't see the relevance and therefore don't want to keep going. And tip number 3, tell stories and use real life examples so they can see how what you're teaching them is relevant to what they're trying to achieve. Now, teaching adults is no small task, but there are certainly things that you can do to make it more engaging and interesting because you want to make sure the content is relevant for your learners. So try out those 3 tips. Now, if you like this video and want to keep receiving tips on how to create online courses that your clients will love, please visit me at thecoursewhisperer.co and download my free guide, Top 5 Mistakes Entrepreneurs Make When They Create Online Courses. Thanks so much for watching.